gorgeous people.
Hi guys.
How are you doing?
Are you asking them or me?
Anybody can answer.
Okay. So I'll answer for myself and I'll answer for you guys. So I'm okay. A little tired. Yeah.
You know why you are tired? Because
Mm.
you work too much.
Mom must chop now.
Are you not chopping before? Your own is mom must chop and flex extra.
You know, because I like soft life, you know, and
man.
if you want to enjoy soft life, you have to work for the soft life. So
God, when will I have talent so that I can use it to make extra money that I can chop life?
please. Anyway, I'm okay, and I said I'll answer for them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're good too. I'm sure everyone listening is doing okay, you know.
Yeah, and if you happen to
Regardless.
not be good, it's okay.
You'll be good.
You'll be fine. Okay. Anyway, in today's episode, today's one is gonna be hot. Do you understand? It's
Yep.
going to be something, and you know what? Let's just get right into it. We are talking. Today's a hot take episode.
Hot take. That'll be the second hot take episode
season.
for this season.
It deserves a round of applause. I tell you. All right. So the first one that we're going to talk about is this Japa that is happening all over social media. There is a whole fuss about. By the way, Japa.
I was about to say, are you not going to explain that?
Japa basically just means leaving the country.
Your home country.
Yeah, Nigerians use Japa as like if someone is leaving their country to another country for greener pastures, whatever. Yeah, migrating to another country. So people have been talking a lot on social media about how their friends have been going to other countries and they're not telling them, and they're questioning their friendships. Like,
Yeah.
is that really? Do you really call yourself my friend? Is that person really my friend? How would you make such a big move and not tell
me? So is your friend really your friend?
Your friend
If they didn't tell you that they were leaving the country, and maybe the next thing you saw was just pictures of
You
them.
just said welcome to a new dispensation with the Shola Shobawale.
Oh, you just
Glass.
saw snow. You just said there is snow.
And you're like, oh,
What?
Oh,
Yeah. So that's a big question, and there was like a lot. Like some people thought it was okay. Some people were like, no way, if you do that to me, that's the end. Blah 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 blah. So today we're just going to be giving our own takes.
And
on
as
this.
people who have jackpot,
Right.
I think we are in the right position to talk about this. I lucky wish we had somebody from who has not jackpot to balance things out.
True.
But
I really don't. I kind of suspect that we're not going to have the same perspective on this. But go ahead.
oh really?
Yeah.
We'll see. I think for me, I'm like, so when I saw I saw one tweet, I was like, oh, okay, your friend not tell you, okay, cool. Like, I saw the next one, and then the next, I'm like, okay, people are doing too much right now. They do not tell you, okay, move on. I don't understand. Why are you angry? Which one is? I think people, I can't even explain it, but they can be overly sensitive about things like this. So I just see it as okay, you know what, let's start from this. I have a best friend. If she didn't tell me that she was traveling out of the country, I would be pissed.
I think you read my mind, because I was about to ask you that. Yeah.
I would be like, are you okay?
Okay, so why don't you see why these people are upset?
So hold on, I'm seeing different classes of friendship, right? So
But you don't have that context from people that are upset.
I think they're just acquaintances.
No.
Or you know people, so you know that
if
you know there are friends that people are friends on WhatsApp status. Do you know that? And they'll be expecting such people to tell them that they're traveling abroad.
But I don't think we have that context, because what I just
we're going to create it.
What I just saw were people saying, "Oh, I would be so like, why would my friend not?" So if someone says, why would my friend not tell me that they are leaving the country? I don't have enough context to know what level of friendship.
I do think we have context, because
How?
Nigerians, you just need to breathe beside them and they say they are friends.
But I don't think that okay, so I would agree with you that if someone is not a close enough friend, then why are you upset that I don't think you tell that person a lot of things too. So that's why I don't really think that people that are upset are thinking in their minds about someone that is not so close. Because a lot of so I think a little bit of background to this. So the whole idea of people not sharing their major stuff, like next big steps they're about to take, is there's this myth, or there's this, I don't even know what to call it,
like keep your secrets so that they don't
so there's this myth
Voodoo.
that when you tell someone that you're about to do something big,
could jinx it.
They will jinx it, and I think that was the word I was looking for. They will jinx it and it won't happen. So that's the whole background to this. Like, you don't know who actually truly wishes you well. So, and people might sabotage you, or do either even without spiritual means. Like some people have talked about losing their passports that has their visas before traveling, or someone poisons someone. Like there's been stuff that is not even spiritual, and then there's the spiritual part that people are like, something will just happen and then they will just revoke your visa, or
God,
like something will just happen, like it just won't come through. And I think that when you actually have, and I'm talking friend now, like when you have like an actual friend and and they don't tell you about their big stuff, there's a part of you that feels like, so did this person think that I don't wish them well? Like, do they think that I would want something bad to happen to them? Like, did they really think that something will go wrong with their progress if they told me? I think that's how it is for most people that get upset. But if you're getting upset because a friend of a friend or an acquaintance, someone you just say, hey chairman, hey babe too, that is not that deep. You're being ridiculous.
Yes.
Like,
so I get the I know that earlier I said people can be overly sensitive. I can be one of those people too. I remember when someone I remember when somebody I was close to got pregnant and even had a baby before she told me. I cried because I was like, wait, did they tell you that I was the one behind it? Did they, like, what was the reason? And there was no reason that was good enough that the person gave me that. But it was hard to move on from it. But I just had to, like, I was because I know I prayed with this person about it as well. So I'm like, you should share. And I was still praying. Do you understand? Not knowing that it don't happen.
As you mentioned, the pregnancy example, I think people do that with pregnancy too.
Oh yes.
In our part of the world, like in Nigeria, like people believe, except you see the person, like you happen to cross paths with the person, you won't know that they are pregnant, and it's because of all these. Like
my dad is always like, just make sure you keep things on.
I think we grew up with that mentality. Like, even for anyone traveling out, I think your parents, I think I saw tweets like that too. Like people were saying their parents actually told them that don't you dare mention it to anybody.
So sometimes it's not really your friend's fault, they're just obeying their parents.
Please. Like, is it the first time you disobey? So is this one you want to be the good child?
See,
indeed.
Because so there are people who perhaps have been trying for several years to get this visa, and maybe now finally clicked, and they're like, go back, lots of food, everybody. That means if you like, tell everyone, right? So I really don't know. I'm trying to think if there was someone I did not tell, like a close friend. I'm trying to think. I don't think there was
no close
there was no
friend.
close friend that I did not tell.
But
I
there's
don't
a
remember.
part I understand. I think none of my friends knew until
You came here.
no
Oh,
until it was like certain,
Yeah.
like I was sure. So for me, I don't know, and I don't know if it's the same for a lot of people. I don't like the extra pressure from, like, I don't like the extra external pressure that comes with when you're expectant, when you're waiting for
Something.
something. So like, every now and then, oh, so how far, any news, any updates? I don't like that. So I would hold on until like I have it, like I know that, okay, yes,
Yeah.
I got it now, like there's nothing much to wait for. Even if there's, okay, maybe I'm preparing, like all my friends knew as soon as, okay, we started like preparing,
Yeah.
packing stuff. But when I was still, I needed to write exams, I needed to submit application, I needed to, oh boy, I could not, like,
Yeah.
even Chooks, I didn't tell him until I was sure, because I didn't want that, and I told him,
Yeah.
like, because especially when you have friends that they care about
They
you,
care.
they are going to ask you like all the tiny details. Have you done this? Have you done that?
Yeah.
And I don't want that extra pressure. So I don't know if maybe that's why some people also hold back from not saying some things, like especially in the early stages, like how is this going to pan out? I also, some people also maybe don't want to give like false hope.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe what if it doesn't work out? So let me just see if it's actually really the real thing before.
And this thing that you said, I know that. So with one of my friends was getting married one time, and there was just that whole asking, like, okay, how's everything going? It's normal to ask, but I think in our generation, because at some point I heard from another, so there were two people getting married around the same period, but they did not know each other, and I think one of them was like, I beg all these questions of when are you getting married, I mean, how is
it
wedding
going?
planning going and things like that it put some form of pressure on her. I'm like, hey,
People
are you
are different.
serious? Sorry.
People are different.
So in my head I was not thinking that maybe the other person was feeling,
But some people like it. Some people will take offense if you don't
yeah,
ask them every time.
me, I think not every time, but I think once in a while asking is fine, right? It's like, oh, because I would feel bad if you knew that I was planning a wedding and you
And you
don't
don't check
ask,
in,
you're just
yeah.
there. I would be like,
I will feel bad too.
Uh-uh.
So that's why if I don't want it, I would rather not tell you
Yeah.
at first until, okay, I'm actually in a good place, and okay, my mind, because I think for me it's because I actually put a lot of pressure on myself.
yeah,
Like if I have things I haven't done, I would dream about it. I'm constant. So like I'm already doing enough. Please,
enough of pressure.
there's no need to add to
apply
it.
pressure.
I'm good. So
Yeah.
I think that's why for me it's like that. So I totally understand why people would be upset. Like if someone is really your friend, like think about it. It's like you shouldn't be friends with someone that doesn't wish you well.
Yeah.
So if you know your friends,
But they don't know sometimes. That they don't wish them well. No, but it's true now.
it's true.
You don't know that everybody doesn't wish you well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But really, like realistically, the way I'm seeing it, you should be friends with people that have your back, people that want the best for you, people that pray with you, people that anticipate like good stuff for you. So there's no reason why you shouldn't tell them about like your big stuff, like at least like as soon as you know that, okay, that this is going to happen, this is happening. And if for some reason, because like I feel like everyone has a right to what they want to do or not do, if for some reason you decide that, okay, I want to keep this under wraps for now, for reasons best known to you, which you have a right to, I think you should also understand your friend's reaction to the fact that you didn't tell them. I think, and I think that's it for me, because some people also get like really upset, like why would you be upset that I didn't tell you? Like, no, like it would hurt. And sometimes you need to try to put yourself in that person's shoes. Like someone really wants the best for you. Someone wants to, and you're like, what? You're going, like, you did this without me. Like, why? Like, it will hurt.
I just remembered, like, there were friends that I saw them. I was like, oh my god, you moved. They're like, yeah. And I did not get angry. So, which is why when I was seeing,
depends on the closeness.
That's what I'm saying. But these are people that maybe, how do I put it? Like in a year, we can have like video calls maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
And we'll go like, we can talk for up to an
but
hour.
that's fine because you know that you only catch up on major life events.
Yes. Maybe. So, but there's still, we still like chat once in a while. Oh, how are you doing? This and that. And I didn't get upset about those things. And I still consider them like my close friends and whatever. But I don't know. I don't think there's anybody like really close to me that I would say has gone abroad and I was not in the loop of things. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's totally understandable if you make that big move. You move to a totally different country. You don't tell your friend, and after that, your friend like pulls away because you're like, okay,
I don't think
I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I think I understand it.
I think what they should do is have a conversation.
Yeah, like after that conversation,
then the person can now say, I'm really sorry, but
it depends on the
it skipped my mind, or
did it skip?
It could be that some people are very busy that maybe they resign 1 week before they even japa. Do you get? So there's that.
No, japa is too big of a major move.
Wait, do you consider going to school japa? Like if you're going, you can get that busy. Yes, because when I was doing my japa this thing, see, this left no balance. My colleagues, my left and my right, and they flanked me. No, say, I was doing some japa moves there. I didn't say,
boy, it did skip your mind.
No, that's what I'm saying. I know, but I'm just trying to say that
I don't think you can skip your mind, even if it's when you're on the queue. When you're on the queue at the airport.
You know, say
I don't know, like
I'm traveling, you know.
You will have that. You have that time.
I just think that sometimes if you just listen, like what does the person have to say instead of just being like, we're no longer friends. I'm cutting off friends.
No, it might not be cutting off. To be honest,
that's
but
people make a whole WhatsApp post about it. All these friends are something.
But I understand how it hurts, Sha. Like you will feel like. Because what makes it really painful is how you view the person. You will just feel like, this person doesn't rate me the way I rate them.
And like I said, I understand. Like I've been in your shoes before. Like I get, and especially it is particularly difficult because our generation, friendships are getting cut like this quick. By as in, you just need to get that leader visa, and that's it. Do you get? So I understand the sensitivity behind it.
And there are some of these people that you might not get to see.
Yes. So you are planning a wedding and your friend cannot come because she's abroad.
Yeah.
You know, so many things like that. Or your friends don't even know normally if we're in the same country or whatever, would have hung out with like significant others, that kind of thing. Sometimes I get to meet them on the day of the wedding, like, oh, okay, I've heard a lot about you. If you're not deliberate about saying that, oh, let's do a video call or whatever. So I do get the sensitivity behind it, but I think also have a conversation. You never can tell what would have happened. Instead of just being like, you just saw the picture, you saw them wearing winter jackets, you're not like, okay. Or you just see abroad glow, abroad sun, you're like, this one don't jackpot. Okay. Then you now go and make a whole post about it on your WhatsApp or your Twitter and be like, all those friends that say this is, I beg. Don't do that.
Give grace.
Be mature.
Yeah.
Have a conversation about it. Say, an hour for you. So you jackpot. And there's a way you can even be playful around it, right? Just like an hour for you.
I don't know if I would be able to do that.
You don't think you're able to have a conversation?
No, to start it like that. I don't know.
Me, that's my forte. I'll be able to. I'm like, so it depends on how close I am with the person.
Well.
It really depends. If you jackpot without telling me, I will lock the border. You will not go to that country.
I don't know.
Jokes, but anyway, so I don't know. You guys be good, man.
and give grace, right?
Give
and
grace.
just like there could be so many reasons from
Absolutely.
either side, right? So
Yeah.
just give grace.
Give grace, and give grace to this person that we're about to drag.
I think we should take that advice first. Even we should give grace.
So we saw a post on social media. This pastor was like, hey, and this is the way God works. And I was like, okay, God's ways are different from men or something. I was not waiting for the
Okay. Give us.
Sometimes you people, you miss out on your soulmate because you don't want to date a married man.
Like, wait, what? Hold up.
Excuse you?
Hold up.
And this person was a pastor or something.
For me, it was the confidence and audacity.
He has eaten so many people's livers.
Like,
He has to be.
so much, and the eloquence too. Like, when someone is like, when you say someone is spitting fast, like, yeah,
He was
spitting.
spitting.
But my guy was spitting nonsense.
Hey God.
So this guy was basically saying that a lot of women don't get married because they don't want to accept being side chicks. That their soulmates probably already got married because of wrong timing, they got married to someone else, so now they meet after the fact, and you're saying, no, I don't want to be a side chick. That's so because of that you will never marry. And I'm like, what? You know what's unfortunate about this thing? I saw it in the morning. Like, it was not like first thing in the morning, but it was too early. I was like, no way. Like, why did I just watch that? Like, what?
Anyway, I don't know how people.
Where do we even start from?
And I think he was supposed to be a spiritual leader. Man, why did you bring God into this?
Yeah, like, what?
I feel like I'm angry.
There's so many things wrong. Like,
So
number one, either I, as a spiritual leader or not, why are you out there encouraging people to cheat on their wives and encouraging ladies to have affairs with
people who are
married men
commitments to somebody
because they must marry? And how is being a side chick the same as being married? Like, there's just so many things wrong. And then again, what is soulmates? Like, what is soulmate? You were supposed to meet at this time. You didn't.
Not the only soulmates. Nonsense. I'm so angry.
like, oh my goodness.
First of all, must everybody get married?
That's like, as I said, there's so many. Like, almost every sentence that came out of his mouth was very, very problematic.
Yeah.
Like, he first started with the God parts. Like, my guy, leave my God out of this.
Just say whatever you want to say.
Like, say your nonsense, like, without trying to put God into it so that people would take it seriously.
Yes. So misleading. Then secondly, what Obola was saying, that how is being a side chick now the remedy to me not getting married?
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
not getting married.
Not getting married. Like, it's not some kind of
achievement.
Yeah, and I mean, not being married now is not some kind of curse.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, you have to start running from pillar to post and putting yourself in dirty situations. Like,
do you get
so because
what will you be doing? What will you be doing as a side chick of a married man?
I don't know.
So because there's so many holes in that story. You'll be sleeping with a man, obviously.
Yeah.
Because normally, like, if you're dating to get married, there's the hope of, okay, we're keeping ourselves,
but if
we're
that's
gonna
what
get
you've
married.
collected.
But if this is your end point,
side chick,
what are you going to do? I mean, can as well just start doing Iranu while you guys are dating. because you date forever.
Apparently, you'll be a side chick. But that's the alternative to marriage.
There's just a lot of okay. What about the woman, the married woman, the wife? What is she supposed to?
No, she's supposed to take it like that because she did not marry her soulmate.
Because that's not her soulmate.
So maybe she will need to go and look
for her own soulmate.
So she will have side man.
Can you just see the nonsense?
Is there anything like that? Side man, side
guy,
side guy sounds good.
Sounds nice.
Okay, so the wife to have to go and find side guy because she married.
She did not marry her soulmate.
Yeah,
so her soulmate
they need to keep hunting. Like,
just doesn't. I beg, if you are marrying somebody, just be committed to that.
It's a covenant. It's a covenant.
Just be committed.
That's it.
Which one is you are my soulmate?
That's why you need to take your time to take the decision seriously. Like I always say, love is a lot more a decision than a feeling, right?
Preach.
So you need to make that decision like really well, and once you get into it, you get into it. And by the way, this nonsense of meeting a soulmate afterwards is a lie. It's lost. It's lost, and attraction is not. Let me not even go too far with the loss. Like, it's very normal that you would, or is not unexpected that you will see someone that it might not even be physical attraction, like, oh, it just seems like, oh, this person is so calm and cool-headed and this.
Wow.
But it doesn't mean that, oh, this is now someone that is your soulmate, or you should start doing things that, things are not right, or start like, I think we had an episode where we talked about like cheating and emotional cheating and things like that, like things you could do that that would push you in that direction. So meeting someone that in quote seems perfect even after you're married doesn't mean, oh, no, this is my soulmate. No, your person, I'm not calling you soulmate now, your person is the person you decided to spend the rest of your life with. Simple. Like any other thing afterwards, whatever flaws you're even like working on with the person you're with, as long as it's not like violence and all of that, like it doesn't mean that the other person, because let's say for example this person presses the toothpaste from the middle, and then you meet someone or you have a co-worker that says, oh, this is the way I like to press my toothpaste, I have to go this way. You're like, wow,
finally
see my soulmate. No, immediately no. So yeah, I think, and I really hope nobody listened to that guy. Like, I hope nobody took him. Just take it as a skit, okay? Like,
actually,
this has to be a skit.
Is
this a skit? It has to be a skit in Lai Wasabi's voice.
This is skit.
Yeah. So
anyway, which also now leads us to our final topic for this hot take, and it's just believers' conduct on social media, especially spiritual leaders. Where do we start from? From whence do we start?
So there's this I would say maybe controversial or so a particular pastor that has made the news, that has made all these like gossip blogs for controversial stuff, and one that is leading us to this point. There's been a lot, but one particular one that is bringing us to this is there was one that he told his choir to just shush, like I'm done.
Like this song
is boring. And there were a lot of hot takes on that. People had like a lot to say and all of that. People gave their opinion on that. And then this week there was another video from him and a secular musician, a popular secular musician in Nigeria, was actually entertaining him, and he was, he was really feeling it and enjoying it. And then people started asking questions that, so
this one is not boring.
This is not boring. Again, people had a lot to say. So, that's what we're just talking about today. So, we're not going to go into any details to nitpick either of those two videos, but overall, spiritual leaders, I believe, have to be mindful of their conduct and be mindful of, I mean, as believers generally, but much more as spiritual leaders, because there's just this, there's let me say a regular believer might get extra grace, or if it was just a from people generally.
Yeah, let's put that out there.
Yeah, from people generally. So I doubt the videos would have even gone viral if his name wasn't coming with the title Pastor so and so.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's why spiritual leaders need to be more conscious, you know. So, and social media is something these days, is very addictive, it's almost like sometimes after you get a lot of backlash, we call it dragging, after you get a lot of that, you know, your followers will increase, you just get a lot of engagement, and you just feel like, okay, well, I'm doing it for the kingdom regardless. I'm doing it like people are getting to see me. But we need to understand that your conduct goes ahead to sow a seed in the minds of a lot of people. Your conduct is what some people will use to form opinions about our faith. So, and while I understand that, you know, at the end of the day, we have to preach the gospel. It's not really about
it's not just about your conduct.
Yeah, it's not just about the conduct, but the conduct goes ahead to lay a foundation and sow a seed. So if someone has already made an opinion about this two videos now, like, this is how this young pastors are, or this is how these people are, and they don't even know what they are doing, or they're all about materialism and all of that, and I go to this person or any other believer meets this person, there's first that roadblock that we have to clear before we even get into like the gospel proper. And it's like we're creating more work for other people. So, you know, there are some things that are not even lawful that we shouldn't do, but even the things that are lawful, are they really expedient? And these are the questions that we need to like ask ourselves, and, you know, pause and think about these things. Like,
is it everything I think about that must go on social media? Absolutely not. Is it do I need to give certain corrections publicly on social media? Not always. And even if I want to correct someone on social media, there is a way to go about it. So these are the things to think about, instead of, you know, putting out a distasteful tweet and then now coming around to say things like, you know, Jesus was angry. Jesus overturned tables. Jesus cursed a fig tree and things like that. First of all, do not cue the nature of God to try to defend, make your bad behavior right. It is wrong, right? We do understand that pastors are humans and they can make mistakes and they can do these things, but understand that Jesus was God, and Jesus is God, and he had a purpose. Him coming to the earth, yes, he came to die for mankind, but he also came to show these people who God is, right?
Reveal the nature of God.
Yes, and this, as in the nature of God, is good, perfect, spotless, and all those things.
Holy.
Right? So don't come and then don't use Jesus as an excuse for your bad behavior. Don't taint, I don't even want to say taint, but don't just make don't turn his image into what he wasn't, right? I like, that's what I do not like. If you don't understand the nature of God, if you don't understand those scriptures saying that, he cursed the fig tree, then you just say you don't understand it, instead of just reading it. I'm like, he cursed the fig tree, so I can curse people if they are not doing good to me. Jesus cursed the fig tree, so I must curse. Because it is the same Jesus who picked up, when Peter cut off the soldier's ear, it was the same Jesus who picked it up and put it back. Absolutely. So if you don't understand it, just say you don't understand it. Don't come and start saying whatever. Do your bad behavior and do your bad behavior, and then be repentant.
Yeah.
But don't make it look like Jesus did it, so it's okay for me to do it.
And that was what I was going to say next. Like, it's okay to be wrong.
Yeah.
It's okay to not get it right every time.
Absolutely.
But I think what really matters is being able to introspect and accept wrongdoings.
Correction.
And be able to accept that and then do better. But when you start, doubling down and no, I'm perfect, I'm never wrong, there's a big problem.
And make it a generation thing. Oh, this generation is too sensitive.
Yeah, so we just all have to.
I tapped into my inner voice for that one.
So we all have to do better. And again, like, as members of a church or congregation, as a part of a congregation, we also have a responsibility to pray for our spiritual leaders. And sometimes when maybe things are not going the right direction, if they're like a few misdoings, it's okay to be quiet. It's okay to
talk sometimes.
It's okay to take that moment to just pray for your pastor or your spiritual leader, rather than try to save face. We don't have to try to save face, right? Like, we don't have to try to save face. Like, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
It really does make it worse, because especially when something is like really glaring, like, okay, so
I think people also need to acknowledge that they have biases. There will always be biases. They'll always be biased. Instead of making it look like, what are you people saying? This person is right. Just trying to understand that the reason you are not seeing this person is wrong is because you just have a bias. You have placed this person on such a high pedestal that you really the person can't
they can't do no wrong as far as you're concerned.
So I don't know, man. I just hope that we, and again, all of us are a work in progress, even our pastors.
Yes.
Right? Yes, they will make mistakes and all, but I think what Bob said about just having introspection, and hopefully your pastor has someone that they are accountable to.
Yeah, that's also key.
That can talk to them and they would listen. It's very important, right? I don't want to go into the scripture of that one, but it really is important to have sort of like a spiritual leader. So your spiritual leader has
the spiritual leader should also have a leader.
Spiritual leader or someone they listen to, that be able to say, hey, you are doing too much at this point.
Yeah,
slow down. And I respect one pastor yesterday. He, after going on like a whole, like he was having some exchange with people on the TL, and when he realized that he had gone too far, I would see like various tweets and he would just pause and be like, you know what, like, it's okay, I'm not going to talk some more about this. And then he made a general one. I was like, I've done too much and I'm getting worked up, and I'm like, respect. Like, that person will always have my respect. But as a leader, you are putting your congregation in a hot mess. If you are just going on and going on, it's like, it's almost like you just want to win, no matter how. You want to win this battle, whether it's a battle with non-believers or other believers who don't believe in what you're saying. It shouldn't be about that. Have you passed your message across? Yes. Have you? If you haven't, and it's not looking like you're communicating to the people you are going on and off with, then it's okay to just be like, you know what, I've dropped it. If you want, you can come and ruminate, and hopefully the Holy Spirit is able to help you understand it.
Yeah. And on the final note about the pastor that has like controversial videos out there, I just want to say that as a pastor, right, you shouldn't leave room for people to be confused if you're a music promoter or a man of God. Like, people should not
of the gospel of Jesus.
Yeah, people should not be confused. Like, is this man actually just in showbiz, or I think that's the last thing I have to say about that. Like, I mean, like, we shouldn't be confused. We should know what you're about. Like,
gospel is simple. It's about Jesus. Make it about Jesus. I don't know what else to say about that. God help all the members. God help every believer's heart. And God help the church going unbelievers.
Glory.
Amen.
Okay.
Anyway,
that's it.
We have talked a lot.
It's a wrap for today.
Anyway, thank you all so much for listening up until this point. You are the real MVP. Pray for your pastors. Do better. Tell your friends when you want to Japa so that they will not go and use it to do WhatsApp story
or Twitter thread.
Please. But anyway, thank you all so much for listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's
hot
episode, and we hope that you leave a comment on our YouTube channel, something like podcast. On Twitter and Instagram at s_lightpod. Let us know, have you ever felt this pain that we felt, or that people are feeling these days of Japan or whatever? Let us know. All right, talk to you guys some other time,
and keep shining like that you are.
Bye.